Hello, everyone, and welcome to My Steps. Today, we are going to, again, learn about direct proportions. And the questions here are those type of questions where you are given both the quantities, so the answer to both quantities, and you need to find out whether these quantities are in direct proportion. So let's have a look at the first example. Again, it says, are these pairs of quantities in direct proportion? Remember, for two pairs of quantities to be in direct proportion, they have to multiply or divide it by the same number. Right. Question A. As you see, I've divided the table into two equal parts, so you can see how I apply the strategies for both of them. So you can remember the strategies easier. So we identify the quantities. So in question A, we have 12 hot dogs cost 20 pounds, 21 pounds and 60 pence, and 15 hot dogs cost 27 pence. So the quantities here are the number of hot dogs. So let's put the number here, and the other one is the cost. Okay. And as I said in my previous video, let's put them against each other. So 12 hot dogs will cost 21 pounds and 60 pence. Okay. The next one says 15 hot dogs cost 27 pence, 27 pounds. All right. Now, let's find out, now from 12 to 15, how much do you need to multiply number 12 to get to 15? Now, to do this one, you better do the opposite. So divide 15 by 12. So 15 divided by 12, the answer. So 15 divided by 12, the answer is going to be 1.25. That means you multiply 12 by 1.25 to get to 15. Then now let's try. What will happen if I multiply 21 pounds and 60 pence by 1.25? Will I be able to get to the same answer, 27? So let's give it a go. So 1.25 times 21 pound and 60 pence. And the answer is going to be actually 27 pound. 27 pound, and this matches the quantity of the problem, and that means the answer is yes. So these two quantities are in direct proportion. It says give reasons for your answer. Then you can say both quantities, I'm going to put a Q instead of quantities, are multiplied, okay, are multiplied by same number, and this is the reason. And in this case, the number is 1.25. So it's always good for you to write the number as well. And this is the right answer. Let's have a look at question B. 5 apples cost 1 pound 60. 9 apples cost 2 pound and 97. Again, we have two quantities against each other, the number of apples and the cost. So we have 5 apples here, cost 1 pound 60. And 9 apples cost 2 pound and 97 pence, right? Let's find out how much do you need to multiply 5 to get to 9. So we do this one by multiplying 9 divided by 5. And the answer is 1.8. So we multiply 5 by 1.8 to get to 9. Okay, and now let's try and multiply 1 pound and 60 pence by 1. So multiply this one by 1.8. Multiplied by 1. And the answer, so 1.80 times 1.6, 60 pence or 60. The answer is going to be 2 pounds and 88 pence. And as you see, our answer doesn't match the cost of 9 apples. And that means these two quantities are not in direct proportion. The answer is no. And then you can say the quantities do not multiply by same number. Okay. As you see, actually, we can find out how much you need to multiply £1.60 to get to 297. So we can do the same thing, 2.97. We can do the opposite, 2.97 divided by 1.60, and the answer is going to be 1.85625. So you have to multiply by 1.85625 this quantity, the cost, to be able to get to 2.97. So it's slightly bit bigger than smaller actually than a lot smaller than 2.88. Okay, let's have a look at another question. Now, in these questions, the answers are put in a table, as you see. We have the distance traveled by a car over a period of time is S in direct proportion to T. Give a reason for your answer. So we have, again, as you see, two quantities. We have the distance and the time. So but let's put the time here and the distance S in here. So you have in 4 minutes, the car does 3 kilometers. Okay, 4 minutes times in minutes, okay. And distance S in kilometers, yeah, it is in kilometers. So 3 kilometers, and we have 6 so 8 minutes. 8 minutes, the car does 6 kilometers. For the next one is 20 minutes, the car does 15 kilometers. And 32 minutes, the car does 24 kilometers. Now, we put them against each other. Let's try to find out whether both of them multiply the same number to get to the answer. So from 4 to 8, we have to multiply by 2. 4 times 2. From 3 to 6, we have to multiply by 2. So it is correct. Let's have a look at from 4 to 20, for example. 4 to 20, you multiply by 5. And from 3 to 15, again, you multiply by 5. Can you see? By 5, by 5. So a tick. From 4 to 32 now. From 4 to 32, you need to multiply by 8. And from 3 to 24, again, you need to multiply by 8. Multiply by 8. Can you see? So actually, for every single quantity that we are given, we multiply both quantities by the same number to get to the answer. And that means, yes, the distance is in direct proportion to the time. And this is the reason why. Multiplied, yes, multiplied by the same number. Multiplied by same number, okay? Multiplied by same number. Now, what is the formula connecting S and T? So S is in direct proportion to T. So we need to find that little coefficient here that goes in the middle to be able to link S and T together. Now, as you see, for every S, if S is 3, then T is actually 4. As you see, T is 4. So how much would the coefficient be, or the number that multiplies the 4 to get to 3? In this case, we multiply by 4 both sides. So we're going to have 3 divided by 4. It's like solving an equation, okay? Divided by 4, divided by 4. And so the answer is going to be 0. So 3 divided by 4, let's have a look. 3 divided by 4, the answer is going to be 0.75. So the formula connecting S and T is S equals 0.75T. And this is how you find out. Okay? Work out the distance traveled after 24 minutes. I'm going to put the answer here for the formula. S equals 0.75T. Okay, and now we have the formula. We have the time for question C. Then what we do is just substitute. So S equals 0.75 times 24. Okay, 0.75 times 24 minutes. 24 minutes. And the answer is going to be 18 kilometers, right? 18 kilometers. And this is the answer. So this is the formula for question B, this is the answer for question C, and this is the working out for question A. Okay, let's have a look at another questions. Actually, these are questions you have to work independently. Follow exactly the same strategy that I'm using in this question here, and try to find the formula connecting V and T. Remember, they say V and T are in direct proportion. The volume and the time are in direct proportion. So you need to find that coefficient to be able to create the formula in the future. And this is the end of the lesson for today. Thank you very much for watching my steps. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.